So it is getting closer and closer to this Complexcon date, man. And I'm getting more and more excited because more and more exclusives are like releasing and popping up online. Some of them have been looking really, really good, while others I'm just kind of like, I'm not really feeling it. But it's a big turn of events because before there was like nothing announced, nothing released. So it's cool to see that there's actually going to be like exclusive drops and stuff. So I'm getting pumped. In this video, I'm going to be going over all the items that I'm going to be trying to go after at Complexcon. Fingers crossed we can get some of them at least, because there are some freaking fire pieces, guys. So stay tuned. That is coming up right after this.
Price tag popping, then you on the private. Don't say sorry, everyone's watching. When you're where I am, everything's timeless. And I don't wanna be so bad.
Aloha YouTube, what is up? Unside Hawaii here, coming at you with the Complexcon exclusives, man. And like I was saying, there are freaking fire stuff coming out. One of the problems that I was seeing earlier on with Complexcon is I had these tickets since like July, and nothing was really announced, nothing was really released. When they showed like the music set list, I wasn't really feeling it, just because the prior 2 years had a much more crazy set list. And for the shoe drops, there was literally like nothing announced, so my like expectations of the event were very low. But now after everything is said and done, and we're like maybe 1 or 2 days out of Complexcon, it is looking really good, and my expectations are going like through the roof now. So we're gonna be going over all the stuff that I'm gonna be targeting at Complexcon, but because quantities are so low of everything, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get any of these items. So hopefully we can just get a few. Anyway, let's get into this. The first collab that I'm super excited over is the Nike SB Diamond Supply Co collab. And as you guys know, that's a huge collab because the Tiffany Dunk SB is iconic, guys. It's freaking iconic. It was announced that there's going to be 2 colorways, the black one, and there's also going to be a white pair as well. The white pair, I'm not feeling as much as that black pair, just because the black pair looks a lot closer to the original pair than the white pair does. They do come with like tearaway swooshes, so you can actually see that like teal color underneath. So I think that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a reverse Tiffany Dunk, which is interesting. So I'm gonna be trying to target that black pair for sure. One interesting thing that I saw yesterday, like really recent news, is that they're also coming out with like a yellow pair. And this yellow pair is super exclusive, guys. It's down to like 250 pairs, which that's very limited. So personally, that is my #1 target of this Complexcon, man, is I'm gonna be trying to get that yellow pair, just because I may never see it again otherwise. You know, like I'm sure resale is gonna go skyrocketing for that. Everybody says SBs are dead or whatever, but if it's 250 pairs, you would assume that it's gonna be pretty up there in resale pricing. So gonna be trying to target that. So of course the next shoe that I'm gonna try to target is the Human Race Pharrell's NREDs, the Nerds. Isn't that nice of a colorway, to be honest, guys? It has like very patriotic vibes, red, blue, and white, which is cool, but it's very patriotic, so it doesn't really match with a lot of outfits and stuff. I like that black pair from last Complexcon a lot better. That one freaking was fire to me. But this one is still not too bad, you know? Like, anytime there's an exclusive shoe at an event, you want to try to go after it, because that's the only way you're gonna see this shoe is at that event. So I will be trying to target this. It's not like high on my list just because I don't really feel it. It's not something that I would wear, but it would be nice to have in the collection just because it might grow in value over time. And who knows, maybe down the road there'll be like a perfect outfit for it. So I will be trying to target that. There is no word on like how much pairs there's gonna be for that, but I would assume it's probably less than even that yellow Nike Dunk SB. So we gotta see. It's gonna be a tough one. All right, and so next up is what you guys would think is my like highly targeted shoe. It's the Jordan 1 Union Los Angeles collab. But honestly, for me, it feels like it's doing too much. Originally, they were only showing this one pair right here, which shows like kind of like a, I don't know, storm blue base for a Jordan 1 mixed in with some bread on the top, and feels very like off-whitey. I'm just gonna make that a term now. The soles are like kind of yellowed already. It's supposed to be going for like a vintage kind of look, which I think that's cool. It just feels like it's doing too much though. So I'm not really super hyped over it. I will be trying to go after it, obviously, because I am a Jordan 1 connoisseur, as you guys can see. So I will be trying my best for those, but again, those aren't very high on my priority list. Yeah, it's one of those things, if I get it, that'd be cool. If not, then it's whatever. News has actually like been speculating that they might not even drop at Complexcon. It's not official, but everything is kind of alluding to the fact that there will probably be a few pairs there with like a more general release later on. It has like an interesting kind of backstory of it, and it is getting a lot of attention and hype. So if I can try to cop those, and if they end up showing up at the event, I will be trying to get my hands on them. I mean, it's a Jordan 1, man. You gotta try, right? So when I was first looking at like the vendors and stuff that were gonna be at Complexcon, one of the ones that popped out instantly was the OVO vendor. I'm not sure if there's going to be actually like shoes or what specifically is going to be sold at the OVO booth. They alluded to the fact that OVO collabed with Takashi Murakami, who is like running Complexcon. So they showed his OVO owl mixed with like that Takashi flower, and it's interesting. Like, it looks like they're going to be selling them like as either like displays or something like that. So I'm assuming there's going to be like merch and stuff like that too. It would be dope to see a shoe though from OVO, you know, like we have not seen an OVO drop in kind of a while for like in terms of like Nikes and Jordans and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that maybe, like, fingers crossed, there might be a shoe, but I highly doubt it at this point. There's just not enough information being put out. But I do like that OVO collab with Takashi Murakami, so I will be trying to cop that, whatever it is. Hopefully it's like a couple shirts and stuff that I can get from there. And speaking of Takashi Murakami, I am going to be trying to cop pretty much everything that's going to be dropping at the Complexcon booth. So you got Long Beach going over a bunch of these shirts and stuff, and it's more like to commemorate the event, you know, like when you go to a concert or something, you're gonna get their concert tee, stuff like that. So that's essentially what these pieces are. But for me, like, they're very, very nice pieces, man. Like, I love Takashi Murakami's art. It's very dope. It has a lot of vibrant colors to it. It's very unique. You instantly recognize it in the hypebeast community. So I will be trying to get those. I'm sure those pieces are pretty cheap as well. So if you guys are trying to save money and you're at Complexcon and you guys just want something to commemorate the event, definitely try to go for those. Murakami is also gonna be like releasing decks and stuff too, which is kind of sick. The decks are actually really nice, but they come in like sets of 3, and historically, like, they go for a lot of money on the resale market for one. As much as I would like to like have them displayed in like the room and stuff like that, I can't cop these boards, man, because how am I gonna get a set of boards back to Hawaii, dude? Like, that's gonna take up like all of my luggage. It's gonna like take up so much space that I can't do it. So I'm not even gonna try. I mean, I wish I could because the decks are nice, and if I could cop one, I would. But because it's like a display kind of set where you need all 3, it's kind of ridiculous just to cop ones. Murakami is also gonna be releasing like these pillow things, and I mean, they're actually kind of cool. I don't know what I would do with it. It's like a nice room decorator, if anything. The bigger one could be like a bed for my dogs. I mean, again, that's not something I can ship back, so it's gonna take a lot of space, and it is just a pillow, like, at the end of the day. So we'll see. Maybe if they have like smaller ones, then that's cool. But yeah, something else to look forward to. So those are the stuff that I like seen, and those are the stuff that I'm like kind of interested in. I want to target. I want to try to cop at least something from the things that I've mentioned. I'm sure the merch store will be pretty accessible just because they probably mass printed those shirts. For the Jordans and for the SBs and stuff, it will be a lot more limited. So like, fingers crossed for that. Pray for me, guys. I really want some of those shoes at Soleil. It would really make the event dope. There's cool stuff there, and a lot of stuff I'm sure isn't announced. It'll be like more of a surprise thing when you get there. So stay tuned with that, man. I mean, I'm gonna try to vlog the whole event. It should be a really fun experience, and overall, like, even if I don't cop anything, I'm just gonna be happy to be there, man. Like, it's gonna be cool because I've been wanting to go to this event for a while, so I am pumped over it, and I'm just happy that at least there's a couple target items that I'm interested in that's on my radar now. So that's it for what I'm trying to cop. I mean, hopefully if you guys are going to Complexcon too, you guys are able to cop a couple of these pieces because they are nice pieces. So anyway, wish me luck at Complexcon, guys. I will be doing my best to bring these sneakers home so you guys can see them on camera. But anyway, until next time, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, guys, and I will see you guys at Complexcon. Shoots!